Yeah, let's get into this mess. Let's talk about Boosie mad ass. I'm about tired of this old raccoon-eyed, yellow-eyed heifer. You need to get his kidneys checked, because you giving hepatitis T's. So, father of the year, Boosie mad ass's daughter, Ivy, is fed up with her homophobic dad bashing her on the internet and in hood booger media. The rapper came under fire over his recent interview where he said he fears his lesbian daughter bringing her partner around because she might contaminate her other siblings. Now, when he said that shit, I damn near fell the fuck out. Oops, see, now I'm trying not to cuss on this show. I'm trying to curb my mouth because YouTube has been on my behind lately with the profanity. So I'm trying to, reel it in. I was doing a good job so far, but then when I started talking about this old raccoon-eyed ashy heifer, I started to lose it. And then the mouth starts doing what it does. So yeah, he went on Carisha Please, because she did a live taping. I don't know who's funding that, because Miss Thing can't even forge a couple of words together to make a sentence, yet she get to host her own damn show. But yeah, we all know that having Boosie up there, she asked him basically, why you always talk about gay people? I do have the clip of what he said, and I also have the clip of his daughter clapping back because she got tired of him. First of all, here's another daughter, I cannot remember her name, where she went off on him on social media. She went on a live, cussed him out, just went in because he was about he wanted to take her car, and it was a bunch of other stuff. She said they should have left him on death row. Like she was saying all kinds of stuff, and she said, and I mean it with all my chest, and was saying a whole bunch of stuff. So it's two of the daughters that basically is cussing him out, but I believe that Ivy is his oldest. Um, and she went in on him, and she was like, "I mind my business. I go about my dad." She got her steady girlfriend. Congratulations to her. At least she's in a committed relationship, unlike her damn father, who's out here promoting, his young sons having sex with older women. I don't know why his CPSA came in and take them kids away from him for that, if he has custody. And was out here saying all kinds of other stuff, but she got tired of his mess and had to clap back. So I want to give a shout out to Gay Magazine because they had the clip. But I also wound up having her full thing, which I'm gonna play y'all. But hold on, because I want y'all to hear this clip and then we'll come back.
Boosie, why you always in gay people business?
I don't really.
Why you always in gay people business?
Can I answer?
Yes.
I don't really be in gay people business. I just speak on what I don't agree with. I don't wake up thinking about gay people. I mean, I just might say something every once in a while that I don't like. And as a voice, I have that right. I have that right for me. I have that right for the sons that I'm raising up to be men. I have that right. If I don't like somebody doing something that a woman does, that is a woman trait, I'm going to have something to say about it, and you might as well get used to it. You're right, I'm a Southern Baptist. I feel a certain way about a lot. I was raised a certain way.
Yeah, so I think that's like, we was in church, but I think that when you grow, you get older, you wiser, everybody is different in life. Everybody's the same. You gotta love people for who they are.
I do. I mean, I love people. I have gay people in my family. I just don't condone the issue. It's not coming. I'm raising a generation.
So when your daughter came out and told you she was gay,
it was nothing. I mean, she still can't bring her situation to our house. My daughter is grown.
Well, why? She's grown.
Because I don't want it to contaminate her others. It's a generation we raising. I don't want her to get to contaminate it to her other 6, 7 sisters who look up to her.
So y'all all heard that, and then the audience gagged when he said that. So it was like, and I was shocked because I'm like, you already know what type of audience that Carisha and them give. So you already know, like, if you read the Shade Room and you read all them comments and stuff over there, the type of ignorance and stuff that they incorporate, because birds of a feather, you already know the rest. So with him saying all that, and when you saying bringing her situation, what the fuck is a situation? And then number two, had the nerve to talk about you don't want what she is to contaminate her other siblings, as if gay people are a disease, gay people are a virus, and a lot of the stuff that he's saying is a lot of old school homophobic tropes that has been indoctrinated and passed down. Now, I understand that he comes from a pastor's background, you know, like his grandfather was a pastor and all this stuff, and you want to hide behind the church and use that as your little smoke screen or whatever the case is. But for the most part, you are a freaking hypocrite. Because let's not forget that there's been many a times that he's come out and spoken about, you know, gay people, trans people, you know, trans children want to, you know, he came out speaking about Zaya Wade. Zaya Wade out here mind her damn business, but he's sitting there worrying about how Dwayne Wade and Gabrielle Union is taking care of their child. What does that have to do with you? When quiet as is kept, and I'm going to play y'all this clip, you don't even have your own house in order because two of your kids can't even stand you. And then I've even put on blast that when you get on their nerves, the other sibling nerves, who do the kids end up calling? Her. And let's not also forget how he said, what was it? When did The Color Purple come out? Was that last year? How he went and took them to see his kids, his daughters to see The Color Purple, only to walk out because he said the film seemed gay and didn't want to expose his daughters to it. Now, for those of us who saw The Color Purple, who actually read the book, because we already know Boosie is illiterate and can't read. He can't even read the girls or anybody down to the floor. What makes you think he could open up a book and actually read what's on the page? So he came out and said, "Oh, the book is, you know, the movie was you know, it's gay stuff and gay. First of all, the movie wasn't gay. It was like one little scene, but first of all, I felt like it was worse than the original version. Shug and CD go in the kiss, and the light damn near blinds us, so you didn't even really see if they made contact. Whereas in the original movie with Whoopi Goldberg and Margaret Avery, you saw the two women kiss." And then they kind of like the camera pans away. You already know what happened there. But if you read the book, it goes deeper into Shug and Celi's relationship. So when people try to act like they brand new, like The Color Purple, just something that just came out a year ago, when The Color Purple been around since the 80s, the book and the movie. So it's like you literally be out here clout chasing. That's why when she asked about the gay thing and he smiled from ear to ear, I ain't never seen nobody cheese that damn hard, especially when talking about the gays. Because he loves it. He knows anytime he talk about the gay, now talk about clout chasing. Nobody cares about the music. The music is trash. But the only time this ninja gets attention is when he's fixated on what the gays are doing. The gays and the trans. Because he knows that brings him attention. That gets him clout. So, and you play into these certain things, that's going to, you know, give you attention. When he goes on Vlad TV, because that's he's one of the 5 people that Vlad can get over there to be on his tired ass show. And then, of course, Carisha's slow behind where she needs to sit up in here and worry about these allegations that's coming out with her and the diddler. And this is the same hoe that was running around, this bird, was up in here talking about how she was going to beat her son if he came out as gay. And this is back in 2018. And then had the absolute gall to put out gay merch over the summer for Pride Month as a way, you know, because you know how the grifters are. If there's anybody that's one of the biggest grifters, is Donald Trump. But I see a lot of y'all jumping on that. So now she tried to come up in our community and thought that she was going to eat by creating shirts for us. It's like, sis, we ain't forget what you said. It wasn't that long ago. And you had this old queen, more grease on his lips than the grease I put in my damn frying pan to fry my chicken. Was up in here talking about trying to sell her tight ass products. If you and them old nasty looking behind of yours don't go sit your behind down somewhere with this foolishness. So yeah, this is the foolishness that he's saying. But now we at a point, and then I'm gonna read some of the comments because this is gonna be a long video. Because I want y'all to get the whole nuance and breakdown of this whole situation. I can't just play no clip of what Ivy had to say about her father. Y'all got to see the whole thing and experience it. So that way y'all can be just as mad and heartfelt as I felt, because I felt for this girl. It's like you got dealt a bad hand with this trash ass father of yours. And now she said that she tried so hard to be in her father's situation, like getting to be around him and know him and all sorts of stuff. And that how the emotional aspect of being a parent is non-existent. Yeah, he told her how to hustle, which that's, I guess, all he knows. But the emotional aspect of a father and a daughter is non-existent. And it's sad, like, when it gets to a point where when you fed up and you tired of people name being in your mouth, and this man talking all this mess, but he ain't even talk to you about his feelings regarding the situation between y'all. And he got a whole lot to say to Carisha. He got a whole lot to say to the internet. He got a whole lot to say to Vlad, but he ain't got shit to say when it comes to his own kid. Because you a pussy. Which is why I call him Boosie Mad Ass. Because you always mad about something and you a straight up bussy. A male vagina. Who can't fight, clearly. Because if you was that damn strong in your beliefs, you would be man enough to talk to your daughter about whatever issue you got with her. But you too damn scared. It's easy for you to hide behind the damn internet or go on some damn interview and get a bunch of clicks and likes. But you ain't even man enough to talk to your own kid. So yeah, so shout out to all hip hop for ripping this. This is gonna be a long video. It's probably gonna be like 12 minutes. So we'll play this clip, and then we're gonna come back, and then we're gonna talk. Please hold.
Man, I really don't even know where to start for real, because this ain't even my character. I don't really be getting on here and giving y'all what y'all want. But I feel like my daddy want me to give y'all what y'all want, and he want me to give him what he want as well. Okay, so he always speaking on my sexuality. The whole world know that. And it been about 2 years now that I'll be quiet. I keep quiet on the shit. I wouldn't say nothing. I just go with the flow. I did everything in my power to understand that this is my father, regardless. Like, I'm gonna accept him and love him for who he is. So I just seen he recently did an interview with Carisha, and he used the word contaminating. And putting my siblings in it with that. If you know me, this shit make me so mad. If you know me,
I don't know what's gonna happen with this damn ad.
I love and respect my siblings with everything in me. And they respect me and love me with everything in them. When you getting on their nerves, I'm who they call. My siblings, most of my siblings, teenagers. Teenagers you don't want to let grow up. But okay. Another thing. You keep speaking on me gay. You keep doing interviews and I don't say nothing, right? The first ever interview you did, you said you found out I was gay, that I like girls and I had a girlfriend from a picture that went viral. That was a lie. I let that slide. I never addressed it. You found out I was gay a year before that. The incident happened in Jamaica when I was a gay B-word, when you called me a gay B-word. So if the world really knew all the things and the hurtful things you told me before and I forgave you, you wouldn't even understand. And no matter how you feel, at the end of the day, nigga, I'm your blood. I am your daughter. And me, I feel like I done been through the most with you. And every time I turn around, it's like you bash me. It's like you bash me. And it's like the whole world can go against you, but Ivy won't. Since I've been a little girl, I never would go against you. And I think I'm really fed up. And you get to talking about God. Like, I don't know my God. He talking about God and how I grew up. I know my God from Nita, from my mama. My mama sent me scriptures every morning. My mama put me in the church home. I don't recall not one time I'm ever getting up with you and you taking me to the Lord's house. I don't never recall it. I didn't learn that from you. I learned to hustle from you. I learned to not let nobody play with me from you, even if it's you. You get what I'm saying? And it's crazy because I never downplayed you. I never said you was a bad father, because you're not. You gonna make sure your kid's straight. You always gonna do that. But emotionally, mentally, you suck. You suck, bruh. And I know you suck with that because you rather go to the internet and have a conversation with the internet about your kids before you come to us and have that conversation. He done did about 6-7 interviews about me being gay, right? He never not have one sit down with me, myself, just him and Aviana, and ask me why you became that way, Fat. What triggered you? It never been that. Every question y'all asking him, and he giving y'all them answers. If I go ask him that, he wouldn't give me an answer. You know what I'm saying? He don't. The things that he do, bruh, I would have never thought he would do. And it's like, I came to the point to where yesterday, it just really did it to me. Because I'm like, bro, I would always not say something because I would feel like I'm not finna get on here and disrespect my pops. I'm not finna get on here and go against the grain and go against my daddy. Nobody finna make me do that. But it's like, you making me do that. They not even making me do that. You making me do that, nigga, because you steady speaking on me. You steady, like, I would respect if you just say, just one time, just say, my daughter know how I feel about that. Can we move on to the next question? I can never get that from you. If y'all go look at my interviews, y'all will see. Anytime they try to make it like my daddy don't fuck with me or he this and that, I say he love me regardless. This my pops. I ain't going against him. Y'all ain't gonna turn me against him. I always stood on it. And it's like, I feel like you just don't be caring. You just don't care about my feelings no more. You just don't care about my heart. Because you're entitled to feel how you feel. You're entitled to your own opinion. Everybody is. Everybody is. And then another thing, I take a lot of backlash from you. I take a lot of backlash from you, Pops. Like a lot of people be scared to work with me. A lot of people don't want to work with me. A lot of opportunities have been missed because you are my father. But that's something I can't change. You know what I'm saying? So I don't go around like, I don't fuck with that nigga anyway because he don't fuck with me. I don't do that just so I can get on. You know what I'm saying? And with this music shit, if you broadcast my music the way you broadcast me being gay, maybe I'll be further than what I am. But you so worried about me being gay, you can't even see my true talent. The world always talking about, I know your dad is so proud of you. He should be so proud of you and all that. Man, I don't remember the last time he told me that. I don't remember the last time I got that from him.
Okay, so I don't know. These damn ads is getting on my nerves. So there's like 4 more minutes left in the video. If y'all want to see the rest of the video, I feel like y'all pretty much got the gist of it. Is the fact that Boosie out here pretending like he's got this great, he's bashing his daughter in the press, but like she said, he has never really come out and really had this conversation with her, and the fact that how his homophobia is affecting her career as an artist, because the name she goes by is Poison Ivy in the music business as a rapper. So she's trying to get put on as well, but it's become more difficult for her because people are, I guess, because of her association with him. A lot of people, I guess, I don't know if it's they don't want to mess with Boosie, or the fact that he's got a lot of pull in places that people are scared to work with her because he's probably got some dangerous behind the scenes type of stuff going on. But I don't know why people are surprised. This is the same man that was just out here defending Diddy, trying to say the whole industry is like that. He's the one that lumped everybody, all of hip hop, in this whole, oh, he just being a freak. Everybody in hip hop do it, which of course is why Method Man to come out and be like, I don't need y'all to like, I don't know if he was talking specifically to Boosie or he was just saying it in general. I'm going to go with him saying it in general. But he was saying, like, don't lump all of hip hop into this conversation. Don't say all of us be doing this, because we all don't. Not everybody goes to a Diddy party. Not everybody be doing the freak offs. And not everybody be up in here taking advantage of other people. But I could understand if Boosie stood 10 toes down on his stuff if he was a patron saint. I could understand if he was like, Joel Osteen, TD Jakes type, where he was out here making gospel music and stood 10 toes down on his homophobia and also, which we already know is indoctrinated within that man-made, religion, the slave religion that a lot of you black people have adopted from the colonizers. If you really want to talk about religion, we can go there, because I'll give you the history lesson. Y'all won't like it, on where the true essence of religion and organized religion comes from. I wouldn't have got my A in sociology if I didn't. So, a lot of people, there were some people that jumped in the comments and said the following. So, shout out to Gay Magazine, because I'm going to read some of y'all's. One person says, Southern Baptists who make songs about 2 red bones kissing in the back seat and liking girls who like girls, that attracts you, yet you don't support your daughter? Imagine. And that's another thing, too, we need to bring up. He's a damn hypocrite. He wrote a song about women getting it on. He's written songs about him being in threesomes. He's written songs about girl-on-girl action. But you got a problem with your daughter. And the fact that he keeps fixating on it. And I wish that, like what she said, if you just say, like, my daughter knows I stand on her situation, next question, he couldn't do that. He needed to just do this whole sermon on stage, calling people situations, and talking about how he don't want her gayness to affect his other siblings. But she mentioned, when there's drama that goes on up in your house and your other kids is tired of your shenanigans because you don't want them to grow up, who they call? Her. And I'm sorry, but gayness is not contagious. Yeah, in a lot of situations, like based off the music that you putting out there and the life you'd like to lead yourself and this whole gangster goon culture, whatever that you play, you are literally a walking black stereotype. If you were to look up Negroidian stereotype in the dictionary, Boosie picture pop right the fuck up on the internet. You Google Schmoogle, it's there. You don't really Google Schmoogle, I'm just saying, it's a joke. Go along with it. So it just doesn't make sense to me. Like, I pay him no mind, but what really irks my soul is the fact that men like him, or parents in general, how y'all do this to y'all kids. And you wonder why so many young LGBTQIA plus kids end up taking their own lives. Then they end up homeless. They're out in the street selling themselves to survive, doing drugs, all kinds of things. I've seen this. throughout my childhood. Luckily enough for me, I never had to deal with that growing up, but I know many kids who have had this story of their parents not wanting to be gay because they worry about what their family thinks, their friends think, their church thinks. They put everybody else before their own damn children, who didn't even ask to be born, by the way. Being gay is just a part of the DNA. It's not some disease that we just pick up, but because we've seen this behavior from other people. So then I got to bring up also my girl Hope Giselle, who said the following. She said, I wish I could say that this pain wasn't familiar, but it is. This pain is familiar to a lot of us in this chat. The idea that you spend all of this time hoping to be seen by somebody as a person who still needs and desires their protection through life, knowing that they see you as a nuisance. People like this show their true colors every day is not about children or protecting them. I truly wish her peace and the understanding that sometimes they simply just don't come around, and you have to be okay with that. Knowing that your value as a person doesn't come directly from their lack of the ability to love you as a child is about protecting the idea that you had in your head that they would be. I truly wish her peace and that understanding, and that sometimes they simply just don't come around, and you have to be okay with that. Knowing that your value as a person doesn't come direct. Okay, so I think that she started to repeat herself twice in that part, but yeah, it comes at a point where she said she was fed up. Says you just gotta, at the end of the day, you gotta protect your peace of mind. You can't worry about what these parents are. Sometimes these parents aren't gonna come around. They're gonna be set in their ways, and you gotta be okay with that. But here's the thing. Once that happens, you gotta be able to move on with your life, and you can't let their opinion affect you. You still got to go on and live your life, live your truth. At least you have a girl in your life who you've been with for a year that loves you and gives you the unconditional love. Sometimes, and this is one of the things I love about being a homosexual, is the fact that we create our own family. We've been notorious for that. When you look at the voguing houses and the ballroom culture and how people within that community had to build their own families because they were ostracized, whatever the case is. So they get taken in and birthed under the wing, all the other stuff, and they the history of the balls. If you don't, there's many of documentaries and things out there for y'all to Google and look it up. But we as gay people, we get to choose our family, and we get to choose the life that we want to live and the people that we want to have ourselves around us. So if your blood ain't gonna be there for you, because all blood don't make all blood don't make you family. There's a lot of trash, trust and believe, that unfortunately you can't help you related to. So I wish this girl well. I'm gonna read a couple of this was a heavy video. This is really a heavy, deep video. This young lady is very intelligent, very articulate. I felt like she was very much spot on in how she just said what she needed to say. You had to give her moment. She had to take that time to really get her thoughts together. If you want to look at that entire clip, I am going to link it in the YouTube channel, because I also have it on my website, chrisavalon.com. But what I'll do is when I'm done with the show, because I'm in the middle of the show now and I don't want to go ahead and do it, I'm actually, if during the playback, I'm gonna add the clip in there, I'm gonna add everything in there so that way y'all can watch the clip and see the whole video, because I want to play it, but them ads was working my root canal nerve. So yeah. So I say all this to say, shout out to this young lady, shout out to Miss Ivy. And you know what? Screw your father. Your father's trash, always been trash, never will be nothing in life. This is the way that he gets the attention. And I truly believe that something done happened to him when his ass was locked up, because nobody windmills this hard against homosexuality unless something done happened to you in jail and feel like, oh yeah, I have a right to speak on, gay people, just like I have a right to speak on women. No, you don't. You do not have the right to speak on a gender that you are not. Who are you to determine what a woman should be, how a woman should act, what a woman should wear, and all that stuff? You don't have autonomy over other people's bodies. You don't have autonomy over women. You don't have autonomy over the gays. You don't have autonomy over anything. You have autonomy over yourself. But you don't have the right to come out here and tell people what they should and should not be doing. And you can give your opinion. That is true. Everybody has a right to their opinion. But guess what? Once you give that opinion, then I have a right to give mine. And what you gonna hear come out of my mouth, you ain't gonna like it. Because you don't get to just say what you want to say and everybody just sit back and just go, oh, okay, Boosie, right. You have a right to say what you want. I'm going to just take it all in. I'm going to just accept it because you're you. When it's like, what? Who are you, sir? Like, nobody really knows you outside of the rants and dumb stuff that you say on social media.